Hey everybody, Mike Chipperini at Chipper's Island Adventures, and I have just arrived in Orlando, Florida, where I'm gonna go visit a little bit of Disney World here for a few days. And what's wild is when I left home this morning, it was 12 degrees. And now here, I haven't been outside yet, I'm waiting for my baggage to come through, it's 77. And I'm looking forward to that. 45-mile window. All right, finally got my bags. So I'm traveling with my daughter and a boyfriend who are in back of me up here. And I figured I'd go along for the trip. So here we are, we're going out to catch ground transportation, which is supposedly on level 1. And if I can, oh, gotta go down one more. And yet another. And there it is. So we got to go ahead and check in. Hi. Okay, our chariot awaits. We're going to take Mears Transportation over to our hotel, which is Coronado Springs. You ready? Okay, so we finally just got checked into our room. It's right about now almost 5:30. And we are staying in Coronado Springs, which is pretty nice. We're in a, I guess they call it rancho, but we're way up in the back, which is fine because we have a bus stop right next door. But I probably sound tired because it's been a long day of flying down here, getting on a bus, getting to the hotel. And one of the things I did is once we got to the hotel is I went over to Shades of Green, which is a military resort. And because I'm retired military, I get a big discount on the passes. So I ran over there, and of course that all took a little bit of time. But we're finally in our room. We're gonna go eat here in a minute, and I'm gonna spin the camera around so you can get a view of my view. You'll see what I'm talking about. So that's my view, right up the door. Pool is right here. I believe if we cut straight through there, we'll head over to where we're gonna eat, which is a beautiful little covered area in the middle of the, I'm gonna call it the man-made lake or the pond or whatever they call it. So I'll be showing you that. But like I said, it's been a long day. And by the way, the military discount, I'm just gonna tell you what it was. Using Shades of Green, getting the military discount on a 5-day hopper pass cost about $200 less than if I had bought it straight through Disney. That's a pretty big bargain, I'll tell you. And we got 3 of them. So you can imagine that's a $600 savings anyway. I haven't quite worked out the whole price, but that's what it is. We'll look at it later. And unfortunately, 3 days ago, they just raised the price $30 for the 5-day hopper pass. So we're here, we're settled in, and can't wait to have some fun. Okay, so we're doing our best to get the lay of the land here and working out the shortcuts to where we want to go, because this Coronado Springs is a big resort. It's spread out, and to give an example, this is the main building, and look at all this. And we are way back in the corner. And we've walked up here so we can cross over this bridge to get to this restaurant out in the middle. I'm hoping we can get a seat because it is popular. And I don't even know the name of this restaurant. All I know is one thing. I am hungry after a long day of travel. I'm ready to gnaw off my forearm. But we'll get there and we'll get something to eat. I figured there was going to be a little bit of a line here. We're coming up and there are people milling about. It's not long. I think we'll get in there pretty quick. But we're going to walk up and check it out. All right. So we just checked in, made a reservation for 3, and it's about an hour wait. So I'm hoping to get a seat at the bar so I can at least have an appetizer or something, because I am starving. I haven't eaten all day except for a little bit of the airplane food. And I just can't believe I got a whole bunch. Look at all these empty tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a big one in the back. And then we have 3 over here. I don't understand why there is such a long wait and they're not filling these tables up quickly. And it's not, there is a conference or something going on over here. I don't know if you can see it, it's over here. These are all, this is a big group of people. I get that, but maybe it's just me because I'm hungry. But come on, let's fill up these tables. But it's a nice area to sit because you're surrounded by water. Look at that sun setting over there. That's beautiful, huh? And here we're surrounded by water. Little water feature out in the middle here. But be nice to get a table here. All right, as you can see, a lot of time has passed tonight. So the name of this little restaurant in the middle of the lake is called 3 Bridges. Probably because 3 bridges lead to it from different directions. But feeling better now. Had a nice little meal here. If you ever stay at Coronado Springs, it's worth it coming out to this little area here. But I will say that Coronado Springs, as I mentioned earlier, is pretty spread out. I'm not used to that, and we're slowly getting our bearings here. And I just went back to my room a little while ago and I got a sweatshirt and I found a couple little shortcuts, so we're working it out. You know, it's all good. It's all good. It's part of vacation. But I'm just sitting here chilling out, relaxing with my daughter and her boyfriend. There she is. And they're pretty excited to be here at Disney. I don't know how excited they are dragging their old man along, but they're going to have to deal with that. So, no, I'm just jesting, but anywho, I'm going to kick back, relax here. Then we'll be headed back to the room, our area over there, and hanging out or whatever. And that's all for now. All the best from Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Okay, so I'm standing in the main lobby. Upstairs and back of me is actually the desk where they process you went to the hotel. But what I just found out is this hotel, a lot of the design is based on Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, of which I was at 2 years ago in 2023. And this is one of the biggest examples of stained glass behind the bar that you can see. Even these columns are based on, along with a lot of this other stuff, is based on Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. That is really neat. And we've come down here, somewhere in the stained glass is a Mickey Mouse Easter egg. And we'll look for it here in a moment. this is gonna take a little bit, so we'll put it on pause until we find it. All right, we're tipped off to where it was, and I'll tell you, it's pretty difficult to see. And what it is it's this round part up here. You can see there's a roundness, and then the head is directly in front. That's the head. There's an ear coming off there and another ear over here. So the head is tilted kind of like so. So you have one ear over here and one ear up here. It's very difficult to see, but it's pretty cool coming to Disney and looking for all these Easter eggs, as they call them, of Mickey Mouses. And you can see in these stained glass, you can see some right here. Hey, helps pass the time, what can I say?